I can very confidently say that there is no show quite like The Curse on television right now. Co-created by Benny Safdie and Nathan Fielder, The Curse defies expectations of a conventional dark comedy/drama with aplomb. It goes so far off in the stratosphere of creative ingenuity that it is difficult to set the contours of what comes next. Without murders, kidnappings, or bank heists, the show conjures compelling thrill and anticipation that is difficult to digest and resist. Since the episodes came out weekly, the wait for the next one brought both dread and excitement. The Curse is uniquely positioned in the landscape of dark comedies, primarily because of the strong focus on central characters. Emma Stone recently won a Golden Globe for her performance in Yorgos Lanthimos' film, Poor Things. And given her portrayal of Whitney Siegel in The Curse, expect her to hit the podium once again. The remarkable attention to granular details of her character brings Whitney to life in a way where she becomes the centrifugal force for the storytelling. The Curse's core conceit revolves around her character Whitney's failing marriage to Asher, played by Nathan Fielder. The plot unfolds in the backdrop of Asher and Whitney's aspirational reality show, Flipantrophy. They own acres of land in the Española, New Mexico. Well, Whitney's parents do, and they allow the couple to take a loan and start their redevelopment project for the benefit of the community. All the new houses that they build are passive certified, which is another fancy word to justify its egregious price tag. Under the garb of ecological consciousness, Whitney and Asher try their best to fit into a world they don't belong. The Curse has numerous other story elements that take the form of a critique of social behaviors and hierarchical structures that dictate societies. The writing is sharp and bold, speaking to both our deepest insecurities and longings. The expression of these two goes hand in hand on many occasions. While the final result may be slightly self-indulgent, it is nonetheless a refreshing change. Fielder and Safdie go out of their way to establish an identity for the show. Although simply calling the show a cringe fest would be extremely unfair, it is an apt description of how The Curse makes you feel. Not only is that emotion evoked, but it is also probed with two fingers pointed directly at the viewers. The Curse, initially, starts slowly. It takes a bit of time to adjust to the show's expectations of the temperament and taste of the viewers, and vice versa. And that is understandable given its conceptual distinguishment. But even in the phase of building up expectations, the creative talent ensures that the journey to the inflection point isn't bland. During the process of characterization, there are several reflective pointers which embellish the qualitative rigor. Asher's quirks and evolving perception are party tricks that are difficult not to laugh at. Whitney's constant struggles to improve her self-image and social validation land her in precarious situations. Meanwhile, Dougie has a miserable assessment of his past and a bleak outlook on his future, but his character isn't as drab as he sounds. This doesn't mean his character explorations aren't serious-minded, but they are executed in a lighter vein. The second half of the show is explosive as each new episode unravels the story completely. One noticeable difference is the sudden appearance of clarity about the characters. This causes the connection between ourselves and the Curse's universe to become more tangible and meaningful. When the masks come off, the characters are sort of reborn. It instantly encourages one to revisit certain moments and decisions during the previous episodes, changing our opinions. The troika of Stone, Fielder, and Safdie is the heart and soul of the show. Although Whitney emerges as the protagonist, Asher and Dougie are not too far behind in terms of importance. They organically embrace all the quirky realizations of their characters without hesitation. The final opinion on The Curse is very positive. We recommend our readers stick with the uncertainty that the show breeds as it leads up to a spectacular finale. All the patience will pay off rich dividends, although admittedly, The Curse isn't for everyone.